So we've done Surya Namaskar A, here's Surya Namaskar B, and I'm going to add a couple variations on the footing. So let's just talk about feet real quick. When we are in a lunge, lunges are with one leg back, the other leg forward. A regular lunge, feet are parallel. You can see my feet are parallel. Another standing pose, and the one that we'll use in Surya Namaskar B, is Warrior 1. So my toes will be turned out to the side, 45 degrees from the center line. If I'm in Warrior 2, my feet is now at 90 degrees to the original parallel line, and my front heel is bisecting the back arch. So we have lunge, feet are parallel, Warrior 1, where the toes are turned out to 45 degrees, or 90 degrees. Same thing other side, lunge, Warrior 1, Warrior 2. So that relationship of the feet doesn't change, even though one will be at the front of the mat and one will be at the back of the mat. So let's start with Surya Namaskar B. We'll talk about the footing as we go. Feet are parallel, hands come to the center of the heart, Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, Surya Namaskar B, we're going to inhale, circle the arms up, but sit back like we're sitting into a chair. Get as low as you can, look down to the knees, see all 10 toes peeking out in front of the knees. Bring your biceps by the ears, draw your pinkies together and try to soften your shoulders down the back. Pull the belly button back to the spine to take that curve out of your back. Nice flat back in the lower back. And then lastly, you can look up to the fingers, but only through the tops of the eyes. You want to keep that beautiful space in the back of the neck. Keep breathing. Take a deep full breath in, and as you exhale, you'll just forward fold over the legs. You can even put a small bend in your knees if you like. Inhale, half flat back, reach the heart forward, reach your tailbone back, grow nice and long through the spine. And then exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back to a high push-up plank. We have variations, chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin, or just lowering all the way down to the earth. So I'm going to lower all the way down to the earth. Take a moment, drop the tops of my feet to the floor, and then I'm going to push up into either a high cobra or an upward facing dog. And then as I exhale, I'd flip my feet over, downward facing dog. So in Surya Namaskar B, we do Warrior 1 with the standing poses. So as you inhale, lift the right leg. As you exhale, drop it just to the inside of your right thumb and fold your back heel down. Now remember, our heels stay parallel. I don't want to be on a tightrope with one heel lined up behind the other, but nice and wide, about hips width apart. And then from there, I'm going to come up to Warrior 1. I'm trying to square my hips to the front wall. So this left hip goes forward, my right hip goes back, but I want to keep that knee right over the ankle. The tendency is going to be for it to track back. I don't want that to happen. So reaching nice and long through the arms, 2 swords coming off the shoulders. Keep softening the shoulders down the back. Deep breath in. When I exhale, my hands come back down to the mat, and I step my foot back and I lower through either chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin, or going all the way to the ground like I just did. Then upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take a moment here and then inhale, lift your left leg, draw it to the front of the mat, just inside of your left thumb. Fold the back heel down, once again hips width apart. And then inhale, coming up, Warrior 1. So that back toe is turned out to 45 degrees. I'm drawing my left hip back, right hip forward, keeping the front knee right over the ankle. Arms like swords off the shoulders, softening my shoulders down the back. Deep breath in. Exhale, my hands come down, and I slide the foot back, lowering through. Maybe this time I'll do a chaturanga. Peel the heart forward as I upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So that would be Surya Namaskar B. I'll finish it off here. I'm going to inhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk to the front of my mat, forward fold. Inhale to a half flat back. Take a moment to reset that length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana, nice and low into the lunge, maybe look up to the hands. And then on my next breath out, I simply draw the hands to the heart and come to stand. So that is Surya Namaskar B. So variations on the feet. One was the lunge. So with the lunge, if I'm going to take a regular lunge, and I'll take this from downward facing dog, I would lift the right leg, just like I did before, get it between the hands, just inside of the thumb, and then the back heel would stay up. So then I come up to high crescent lunge. This is a little harder to balance than warrior one. I want to keep lots of energy through that back leg, trying to straighten it as much as possible. Relationship of knee over the ankle does not change. I want to keep that thigh nice and parallel to the earth. So the lower I can go, the better, but the knee has to be over the ankle, not forward or behind. Keep kicking back through your trailing heel. Take a deep, full breath in. My hands will come down, and I can take a flow. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take the other side. Left leg lifts. Drop to the inside of the thumb. Keep the back heel down. Back heel up, sorry. Coming on up, high crescent lunge. Nice and deep into the lunge. Excellent. Deep breath in. Hands go down, and I would take a flow. This time I'll take knees, chest, and chin. Drop the knees, lower the chest in between the thumbs. Chin touches the earth. Peeling, upward facing dog, look to the sky. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. So that's just a different variation going from downward facing dog to the lunge. Last one I'll talk about is warrior two. Hands go down, same thing, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg. This time I'm going to drop it in between my hands, fold the back heel down so that the front heel tees with the back arch. Reach the left fingertips up towards the sky, nice and beautiful as I expand into warrior two. Keep the front knee over the ankle, that doesn't change. Energy through the back foot to keep that back leg straight. My hips are squaring to the side wall in warrior two. The tendency is going to be for my knee to try to roll forward. I want to keep drawing it back so that I can see my big toe sliver just to the inside of the knee. Reach through the hands, soften the shoulders down the back. Look over your front fingers. Find your breath. Deep, full breath in. As you exhale, just cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step back, and take a flow. I'll do all the way down. Drop my tops of my feet, peel upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then other side. Left leg comes forward. Fold the back heel down 90 degrees. Front heel bisecting the back arch. Right fingertips reach towards the front of the room. And then I gracefully cartwheel up. Warrior two, reaching through my fingers, softening the shoulders down the back. Gaze over the front hand. Find your breath. Deep, full breath in. Exhale, hands come down, step back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And that's simple. Good luck with your standing poses. Any questions, let me know.